Hey, good day, good day. Try this again because for some reason my itty bitty little short video is getting really, really hard to upload. So I said something maybe it doesn't like. So I'll try not to say things the system doesn't like. So I'm going to read this verse. This is a verse that I used to be like, wow, couldn't wrap my brain around how that would happen. So Revelation 9 verse, but today you can see how it will happen, especially after this really short presentation. Revelation 9 verse 5, there were not all, okay, so they were not allowed, the locusts just come out, they torture the people who took the mark of the beast. And the agony they suffered was like that of the sting of a scorpion when it strikes. During those days, people will seek death but will not find it. They will long to die, but death will elude from them, will flee from them. Like, what a bizarre concept. In all of the earth of the ages, everyone has been able to do that act, unfortunately. Well, you know, but at one point for 5 months, the people who take the mark of the beast will desire it so badly and it won't even be possible. So after this, you'll understand how you can wrap your mind around that even happening. So let's go. Press play. See if I can. Oh boy. Hang on. Where's the volume here? There it is. Sorry, guys.
The Augmented Humans
Technical difficulties.
International Conference.
Let's rewind a bit. Play.
This is the Augmented Humans 2026 International Conference. This will be held March 16th through 19th in Okinawa, Japan. About the conference. The Augmented Humans International Conference 2026 will be an in-person event held in March 2026 at Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology Graduate University. The conference focuses on physical, cognitive, and perceptual augmentation of humans through digital technologies. The plural, humans, emphasizes the move toward technologies that enhance human capabilities beyond the individual and will have the potential for impact on a societal scale. The idea of augmenting the human intellect has a long tradition. The term was coined by Douglas Engelbart in 1962. Today, many of the technologies envisioned by Engelbart and others are commonplace and looking toward the future. Many technologies which amplify the human body and mind far beyond the original vision are within reach. The conference proceedings are planned to be published in the AMC Digital Library as a volume in its International Conference Proceedings series with ISBN. The topics: AI and human augmentation, human AI symbiosis and coevolution, augmented, virtual, and mixed reality, brain-machine interfaces, cognitive neuroscience for human augmentation, cyborgs, exoskeletons and assistive technologies, teleexistence and cybernetic avatars, augmented sports and superhuman sports, haptics for enhancing human abilities, wearable and ubiquitous computing for augmented capabilities, applications in rehabilitation, healthcare, mental health, games, sleep, eating, art, and performance, neurodiversity and social inclusion, augmented identity and social interaction, security, privacy, and trust in human augmentation technologies, ethical, legal, and social issues in human augmentation. So you'll see all this information as you scroll down. I will leave the link, by the way, so you can click on some of this if you want to check it out. But they have hotel information and everything. And while people are sitting there saying, oh, they're not augmenting humans, well, guess what? They're having international conferences around the world.
Yep. So how would that even be possible? So here is the behavior of AI. Even when they were told straightforward, to shut down, it refused. It overwrote the commands. It sabotaged computer scripts in order to keep working on tasks. So if it can do that to a computer and a computer model, imagine what it's going to do to people's brains, bodies, wills, body movements, everything. It's going to completely own them. They won't be able to fart without permission from their internal AI god, right? So, no, seriously. And it also, I had a hard time with that verse, thinking, surely not everybody's going to go get the mark of the beast on the exact same day. There's 8 billion people in the world. How's that ever going to be possible? The first group would clearly warn everyone else there. They'd look like they're in so much pain and agony. It'll own their body and the words that come out of their mouth. It will only allow them to do, move, speak, cry, whatever, if it gives them permission, which it won't during these 5 months of torture. Which is why you'll see people go get it and then, or we won't. Hopefully we'll be out of here, but why they're not going to have to do it all in the same day. It'll be a complete override, just like it overrides its own computer system or models. So, yeah, just now we know how gross and terrible. But there's some good news in this. The fear that was instilled in people, that thing you got in the in 2020, 2021, that was it. Well, the whole system isn't completely finished yet. That's why they're having all these meetings about it, and they're scheduling. They're finishing up the final details. We're really close. We are very, very, very close. But a few years ago, it wasn't that yet. It was a beginning. It was like a conditioning for sure. Total conditioning for it. Probably caused people to be dumbed down in their brains. Less brain activity so that they maybe not see things for what they are, like when the real thing does come, which, hopefully people got smart by now, but yeah, that's how I see it now, clear as day, happening. A verse that I was like, wow, that is so crazy and weird, I can't imagine it. Now you can. Now we can, unfortunately. And like I said, I don't think you're going to be able to burp or fart without permission. People who take the mark won't be able to do anything without it being ran through AI first for permission. Won't be able to move their arm or even do that horrible deed that we're talking about, which I won't mention because I'll get flagged. All right, guys. God bless. Don't worry. The time is coming soon. We fly soon. And, there is hope. There's a ton of hope. There's more hope than there is fear. And this isn't to fear. This is just, that's what that means. So God bless, guys.